We are at the home of one of my clients, and she called my team in to do a refresh of her bedroom. Anything that you see here today will be linked in the description box below. All the items purchased are from Walmart, and nothing in this video is sponsored. I want my clients to feel inspired, and hopefully by the end of this video, you do too. When you walk into a bedroom, one of the first things that you see is the bedding. You could have a completely messy room, but if the bed is made and styled nicely, your bedroom automatically looks cleaner. These are just a few pictures of her bedding before. You can see here it was styled nicely, but she was just looking for an upgrade, a little refresh. Anything that I show you here today is easy to recreate, mix and match, and of course, I'm going to be sharing with you some clever hacks along the way. All 4 styles that I'm going to show you here today are gender neutral, but you'll see here that I added a little pizzazz when it comes to naming them. The first thing that we're going to do is go ahead and put our flat sheet on. Put your flat sheet on as you normally would. I have a few tricks up my sleeve a little bit later in this video. We're going with the white sheet set today. You see all those wrinkles right there? Don't worry, we'll take care of those. Then take your waffle knit. I love this. It's gorgeous. It adds a little extra warmth. It warms up the space and it makes everything look light and bright. Now you're going to go ahead and take your double-sided quilt. Looks like corduroy on one side and gray on the other, and we're going to create a triple fold. You'll often see these in hotels. Now check out this steamer/iron. This is one of my favorite little tools to take your bed making game up another notch. It literally just releases these wrinkles in no time at all. Do you have some yellowed pillows that you want to revive and bring back to new? Have no fear, my friend. I will link a video in the description box below for you. Now go ahead and add your pillows. I'm going to show you a couple design options throughout this video. You can see here I put 3 of these beautiful velvet ones in front, and then I stack them vertically right up against that headboard. Now go ahead and tuck everything in nice and tight. This little fold here I'm going to show you a little bit later in the video as well. It's really going to elevate your bed making game. It's called the military/hospital fold. We're going to go ahead and lay our quilt over top. Finally, top it off with this white plush blanket. It is oh so cozy. I'm loving this luxury spa beauty. She is a beauty indeed. Do not be afraid to play around with color on color, especially when you're using all white. So I wanted to play around with texture and layering. That's a great way you can do this combination here. And then I wanted really nice tight lines. Oop, I can see this one popped out right there. Nice tight lines for everything else. And you can see that iron steamer did an amazing job in making everything look so clean and put together. And then the hospital or military fold, however you want to call it. Now you can play around with this. You could drape it on the end, but again, I just wanted those really clean white lines. And can I just say, these pillows feel amazing. I bought them for my own house because I love them so much. And you can change these out. That's a great way to make this even more budget friendly, is when you can interchange the pillows that you are using. But this spa beauty, she's looking real nice. We're going to add a little color with this one, going with our white sheet set again so that we can be budget friendly. Don't worry about white sheets. I'm going to share a little trick with you at the end to make everything in your life white and bright. I have 4 kids, so you can imagine a lot of things get real dirty. This time we're going to expose the gray side of the quilt, just folding the top end over. Here's a simple way to up level your pillow game. If you have a pillow that's smaller than your pillowcase, all you want to do, I like to grab from the top, pull it in, and as you can see here, the bottom starts to come with it of this pillowcase. And then you've made sort of this pillow envelope that you can see right here. And then just straighten as much as you want to. And this looks much nicer than the alternative, which is that situation. Now go ahead and lay your pillows. This time I'm going to lay them flat down, as you can see here. This is what I actually do in my master bedroom. It creates a little different look, a little different type of dimension. I love the variety. If you get bored with your bedroom styling, you can go ahead and just switch out the pillows, the direction that you lay them, and it can make such a big difference. These ones are so soft and plush. I love them. I wanted to add a little texture here, so that's where I added the knit pillow, and then I wanted a little bit more design, so I added the striped one here for a bit more contrast. But this is looking gorgeous. And of course, just one more pillow. You can really play around with the pillow arrangement. I really wanted to make the gray pop, so you can see how I'm using this white waffle blanket. Not only does it look beautiful, but it is also functional, and I'm putting it a little bit more towards the center of the bed. And again, something soft, something cozy. And I'm just crimping in the blanket, as you see here. This takes no time at all to make it look a little bit more luxurious. Look number 2, we have our cozy gray goddess. Comfort and style all in one. I did something a little bit different here with the pillows because I really wanted to accentuate the different contrasting textures and colors of these beautiful gray ones. Right here, gorgeous. I use the flat sheet, and again, the beautiful thing about this quilt is it's reversible. Yes, so I still wanted some contrasting colors here because I think it really brings out the gray without it being too much gray. This right here just draped it effortlessly over the side of the bed, so you can just cozy up, get a book going. And I left the ends out here, as you can see, because as a goddess, it is flowing, it is comfortable, yet beautiful, chic, and fabulous all in one. Starting off our modern queen with a black sheet said, do not fear, my friend, when it comes to black. But this time, I'm going to lay the flat sheet the opposite way that you normally would. And I'll show you why here in just a second. This quilt is awesome. It's two-sided, again, budget friendly, so that you can change things out as needed. I don't particularly love the really white side, so I am doing that triple fold to cover it up, but also add a few more layers here to the bed. Now we're going to pull that flat sheet back, and here's where you can see the embroidered detail on the flat sheet. That's why you want to lay it upside down, so that you can really appreciate the beauty of the sheets. 2 little pillow tricks here for you. If you have some pillows that are looking a little lifeless, all you want to do is kind of punch in the sides like that, and it will really fluff them up nicely around the side. And there you go. You've just revived a dead looking pillow. Let's say you have a really fluffy pillow. Rather than putting on your pillowcase the traditional way, like you would, and trying to stuff it through there, which can be a little bit challenging, turn your pillowcase inside out. And then all you want to do is grab the inside of that pillowcase. You can see here, I like to do the tag end, that way the tag's not sticking outside of the pillow. Grab the corners, and again, this is if you have a really fluffy pillow, rather than trying to stuff it in there like a sausage, you can just pull it over the top like this, and it'll make it a little bit easier. And you can see here, I didn't do the right tag side, because you can see this is kind of hanging out sloppily like that. So what I would actually end up doing is flipping it around here, and then making sure that I put this pillowcase in the correct way with the tag on the inside. So we have our pillowcase inside out, grabbing the ends here, and then just pulling it over. Both ways are great. Let me know in that comments box below how you like to put your pillows on. And there we go. And then again, fluff that pillow up as needed. Now we style the top of the bed I play around with a few different pillow arrangements, as you'll see here in just a minute. This time I'm stacking them flush against that headboard. Now, I was not able to change anything like the nightstands or the lamps because this is my client's home, but I do think everything looks really nicely paired, and oh my goodness, these gorgeous black fuzzy pillows, I love those as well. You gotta add a little fuzzy coziness when it comes to styling your bed. Remember that quilt? Yep, we're using it again, but this time we're going to leave the white side exposed. I love the corduroy texture paired with all the other textures in this modern queen bed. I end up going with these shams and they look fantastic. Welcome to your modern goddess where form meets luxury. I played around with these back pillows right here just to show you a variety of different options, but I settled on this one. This may look familiar from the previous bed options that I showed you here today. This quilt is actually reversible, which is nice. Again, if you want to change things out on a budget, you certainly can. And then this had matching shams as well. I wanted to, again, combine some different textures. Here's some luxury, so soft, and different patterns and layers. That's the key when you're styling a bed. When I style a bed, I like to start with the body of the bed. Then I move up to the head of the bed in terms of the pillow placement that I want to do. And then I finally make my way down to the bottom of the bed. Now, because this is modern and chic, again, I wanted some nice tight lines, but I also wanted a variety of different textures and layers. This one is looking fabulous. You'll notice that I do not use comforters. One, comforters are hard to wash and they are bulky to store. So I love using different quilts. This is a quilt and this is a quilt. Easy to store and easy to wash. I also do not use a lot of duvets because sometimes it's a little tricky to take those duvets in and out, and I want things that are simple for you and easy to maintain, but also looking oh so beautiful. Two things that I want to point out here. You'll notice that I did go with the black sheet set. Do not be afraid of a black sheet set. Also, when I laid down the flat sheet, I laid it down upside down because you can see here when I pulled it over, now you can see this nice ribbed detail along the side. Just a fun little designer trick for you. From modern queen to warmed up goddess, this time I went with a brown sheet set. The color of your sheets can really make a difference when it comes to variety in your bedding. And here is that really beautiful plush blanket on top. Again, I put the flat sheet upside down so you could see the ribbed detail and really appreciate the beauty of these sheets. And they are actually super comfortable. Here are those velvet plush pillows. This is from Better Homes and Gardens, and this time I just stacked them against the back of the headboard. Allow yourself to get playful and have some fun when it comes to styling with pillows. I don't think you can ever have too many pillows, although my husband would disagree on that one. I wanted to warm up the space with this caramel one, and you can see here I'm doing that triple fold, but this time on the end of the bed, and then we're just going to scrunch in this really cozy wool brown blanket. And last but not least, here is our warmed up goddess. Let's start here at the top. I put these pillows vertical. You can see here in the back that I might have showed you previously. Just a nice different alternative for you. Several different throw pillows, again, with different textures. I love this corduroy one, this sort of velvety cashmere type one, and then we have some pattern, and again creating multiple layers. You can see right here. Put the flat sheet upside down again. I wanted this really soft, luxurious blanket to come through. We have our throw pillow pillow because I don't want too clean of lines with this one because she is an Empress and she is cozy. But again, we have the different textures here with the wool and the corduroy. We've combined all the most beautiful elements in this one. This would look gorgeous with some contrasting nightstands or contrasting wallpaper. Love, love, love the warmed up Empress. If you don't have a fabric shaver, now is the time to get one. It's not just for your sweaters. In fact, I use it for blankets and pillows more than anything. This one is super powerful. It has a couple of settings, which is really nice. I'm going to leave one in the description box below that is a bit cheaper than this one, but is also a best seller. You can revive your pillows and basically make them look like brand new. So if you have some throw pillows in your house, shop your house first and see if you can revive what you have. It's picking up all the lint. Oop, we got some lint down right there. Grab some of this to eliminate any nasty smells. I also use this in my entryway. Want to know a quick and easy way to fold a fitted sheet? No longer will you wrestle with them. Make sure that the underside of the sheet faces out. As you can see here, it is facing you. Put each hand in two corners of your sheet. I'm working with a king sheet set here. Clap those hands. You can see I have two corners in one hand. Then I'm going to take my opposite hand and move it down. I need to find those other two corners. That's the key when it comes to folding a fitted sheet and making it look real nice and store easy. Clapping my hands again, I'm going to get all four corners together. And now it's starting to look like that square we've desired. And yes, this is my master bedroom. I'm just going to go ahead and primp around the sides here, get as good of a square as I can. These sheets are absolutely amazing. I'll talk about them here in just a second. Straighten as best as you can because then when you fold, it will look better. I'm going to fold in through the middle and then straighten. I'm going to take the other side, fold it in to the middle, and straighten as I go. This part here, you're just going to have to guesstimate depending upon the size of sheet that you have. And I'm going to fold it up, straighten as I go, put a little pressure on there to make a nice, beautiful square. As you can see here, it's looking so good. If you're looking for an alternative sheet set, I highly recommend this one from Amazon. It is a #1 bestseller, and you can see here it is basically wrinkle free. I think these sheets have like over 450,000 reviews or something like that. These sheets are from Target and they're okay, but you can see they like to hold their wrinkles. These are soft, luxurious. I love the little detail right here. Very beautiful. With 4 kids, these are my go-tos when it comes to my infamous whitening routine. I love Tide detergent. You can use any sort of Tide detergent. Of course, some bleach. If you use fabric softener, this is one of my favorites. It smells so good. A stain pre-treat. I love this OxiClean one. And then we're going to talk about this in a second, particularly if you have a white that you've already whitened, yet the stain did not come out. I have a way to fix that, even if you've washed it on hot water. Here is my basket of whites. When you have something white and you realize there's a massive stain on there, go ahead and pre-treat it and let this baby sit. Be very generous in the amount that you're spraying on there. For best results, let your pre-treat stain remover sit on the clothing for a few hours, even a couple days, just depending on how often you wash your whites. Then fill your compartments. We have the bleach back here, fabric softener, and then the laundry detergent. And I wash all of my whites on a hot setting, just like that. Now, what do we do when we have whites that we've done this and the stain does still not come out? We do an OxiClean White Revive bath. And full disclosure, I tend to use more than the recommended amount when it comes to my OxiClean bath. I fill this with warm water. I put all of my whites, again, this pile right here, it did not come through. The stains did not come out. I put here so that I can bathe them all at the same time, so to speak. And then I let that sit for like 6 hours or more. Then I go ahead and continue with my regular whitening routine that I just showed you. And 98% of the time, these sort of stains will come out. This product is amazing. Again, nothing is sponsored. Look at these beautiful whites, all washed, all dried. I also keep a scissors in my laundry room at all times. Can you see these little ends right here? Just cut them off. It's gonna make your washcloths look a little bit more brighter, a little more refreshed, a little bit more new, rather than having all those dangly ends. Do you remember these washcloths that were really dirty, filled with chocolate? Yes, look at this, white, bright. You would not even know. So I hope you enjoy this whitening routine. I did end up adding one to my pile. See this stain right here after it's already been washed? It's probably because I did not pre-treat it. So this is gonna go in my white bath when I do that next. I realized as I was watching this back, I didn't show you the white washcloths that I had pre-treated when I showed you, but they were all really dirty and dingy. So now they are gonna go in their proper home, and yes, all the stains came out perfectly. Here's that hospital fold one last time. You're just gonna fold the sheet in on itself, or your blankets, whatever you have. Create a nice triangle. The tighter that you can get it, the better. This also makes it much easier for you to make your bed the next day because it stays in place pretty darn good. And really what ends up happening is I just have to make the top of the bed and the pillows each day, saving myself some time. Click the video on screen now if you want to see an amazing closet transformation, budget friendly, in one of my clients' homes. It turned out so beautiful. Give this video a thumbs up, be sure to subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.